Oh, look at the beautiful weather today. God, how I wish the weather was this nice yesterday.
I know.
You know, maybe we should start there today. Maybe we should tell the story of yesterday because it was quite an epic day.
Yeah.
Let's start there. So yesterday we drove up to an area called Kannagi, which is in northern Aomori area of Japan. And despite the beautiful views that we had, the wind was just...
Yeah.
Sherry's hair was like... That might have been too much. It made it impossible to vlog. Also, there's people on... Alright, so slight interruption. Sherry just found something. What did you find?
There's a blue ramen or soup.
There's blue ramen.
I don't know about that.
I've never even heard of blue ramen.
Me neither.
Sherry and I are hiding out just a little bit in this convenience store, escaping the wind for a bit, escaping the cold for a bit, and I just totally blocked her. I spilt something on this jacket again. I've never spilled this much stuff on anything I've owned ever, but I keep spilling stuff on this jacket. This is killing me. Actually, a funny story about coffee and clothes, and sorry about the wind. There is actually one more time that I spilled something. The very first time in high school that I was ever like, I'm gonna go to a cafe. I wore a uniform to high school and had a white shirt. I bought a coffee, I was walking to school, went to take a sip, and dumped the entire coffee down my white uniform shirt at the start of the day. The goal was to come out here to fly the drone because, well, but this wind is absolutely insane and I know for sure that I'll lose the drone again. And yes, I lost the drone before. For anybody who hasn't seen that, it's right there. I'm not risking that again. The audio situation basically just made it impossible to vlog, and actually inside the hall wasn't much better. But we did run into Kiki, who was preparing for the day, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And Kiki's here. Hi. Also, growing up, did you have the 3 R's as a child?
Oh yeah.
We just realized that both countries have the reduce, reuse, recycle 3 R's thing.
Yeah. That was a surprise.
Who'd have thought? It's really cool to see a campaign that's gone that international, that it's crossed like Canada and Japan. I'm pretty sure the same campaign was in the States too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a slight break for some dagashi. And if you don't know what dagashi is by this point, I'll leave something here that should answer the question for you. But they're basically amazing little penny candies here in Japan, and I love them. And it is worth mentioning that there's a place right here in the Skytree where you can buy dagashi in bulk. It's actually just Niki no Kashi. There's a giant one, like a supermarket sized one in Ueno. I did a video on it here if you want to see it. Like an entire supermarket just for snacks. My favorite is one called Big Cuts, which is like a Cuts pork cutlet kind of snack. And I can buy it in bulk for like $8. And there we go. Alright, so back to our story. Boom, as if all of a sudden it was time to leave the Taikai. And did I mention that I wasn't playing at this Taikai? I was just there to support some other Shamisen players, but we had to get out of there pretty quickly because the trains are like an hour and a half apart, so if you miss a train, you're stuck. The train ride back itself was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The views were spectacular. Something about the whole thing felt like it was out of a Ghibli movie.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh.
And we got to have a couple nice run-ins with friends. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
So, what's going on the TV there?
She's telling a story in Tsugaru band.
They're doing like a whole storytelling thing in the Tsugaru dialect from this
Which
area.
I don't understand at all.
He won yesterday, and it was awesome. Aomori station. We've arrived. I still love this thing. So nifty. Look, there's 4 of us. And before we knew it, it was time to leave Aomori. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Have you ever seen $40 chopsticks?
No.
Goodbye, Aomori. But I think it's fair to say that we had a really productive ride back to Tokyo.
Yes.
So we just finished recording this week's Tokyo Tuesday.
It was fun.
It was fun. If you haven't seen that one, it'll be linked right there. I think it's time to reactivate my tradition, the Shinkansen tradition. I squished the Shinkansen tradition. And now, as if all of a sudden, we're on the last day and it's time for Sherry to leave.
So sad.
Did you have a favorite part of the trip?
Yes, it was my first time to see Norm on stage playing Shamisen. Yeah, so that was my favorite moment. And it was so funny because like you were so chill on the stage and I was just filming you and it was like so nervous and I could hear my heartbeat.
And I guess that brings us to the end of our trip together.
I know.
It's been fun.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Well, thank you.
Bye, Sherry.